Do you remember when Paris Hilton was the it girl with the sidekick and the iconic line, "That's hot"? Oh, I do. It was 2003. Gwyneth the Goop and Chris Martin were secretly wed in Santa Barbara. The world said goodbye to John Ritter. Apple launched iTunes. Carson Daly left TRL. I graduated high school. And Fox debuted their new reality series, The Simple Life, starring childhood friends and socialites Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. The show saw the pair exchanging their sidekicks and credit cards for farm life in Altus, Arkansas. It would launch both into global stardom. Initially, the premise had Paris and her sister Nikki starring together, but Nikki dropped out not wanting to be in the spotlight. The show premiered on December 2nd, 2003, shortly after a tape of Paris being intimate with her ex-boyfriend Rick Solomon was leaked on Ye Olde Internet. Rick was a professional poker player who Paris had been in a relationship with in 2001 when she says he pressured her into making the tape. Paris was only 19. Rick was 10 years her senior. The tape devastated Paris's family and she couldn't leave the house for 3 months afterwards. However, The Simple Life's ratings were very good and its success was partially attributed to the release of that tape. Around the time that The Simple Life launched, Paris was engaged to model Jason Shaw, but the two broke it off due to Paris being too young for that level of commitment. That same year, she dated Canadian Sum 41 frontman Derek Whibley, which is peak 2000s nostalgia. In 2004, she dated Nick Carter for 7 months before the pair split in July, which Nick attributed to Paris's partying and her influence over him, saying that she fed his worst impulses. And party she did, spending most weeknights partying with her sister Nikki and bestie Nicole. She was absolutely sliving with her chihuahua Tinkerbell. Loves it. She would go on to date a fellow Paris Latsis, heir to Greek shipping fortune in December of 2004. The pair would become engaged 8 months later, but would inevitably call off the wedding in September 2005. Fear not, though, Paris hopped from one Greek shipping heir to another, dating Stavros Niarchos, who was also the son of a billionaire shipping tycoon. In 2006, Paris put out the banger, Stars Are Blind, and found herself in some legal trouble when the woo-woos pulled her over and charged her with a DUI. Her license was suspended and she was slapped with 36 months probation and a $1,500 fine. That's not all. In February 2007, she was stopped by the woo-woos again for driving with a suspended license and had to sign an agreement that she was not permitted to drive. But that's still not all. A month later, she got busted doing double the speed limit in a 35 without headlights at night. Stealth mode wasn't so stealth for Paris. LA County prosecutors came for her and she was sentenced to 45 days in jail for her probation violation. She planned to appeal and asked the governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, for a pardon, but then she changed lawyers and they decided to leave the Terminator alone. After attending the 2007 MTV Movie Awards, she attended the Century Regional Detention Facility in Linwood, California, where she only served 4 days before being moved to house arrest due to an undisclosed medical condition. But then the judge made her reappear in court and was like, "Nah, you're going back to the clink." And Paris yelled, "It's not right," and asked for a hug from her mom. She completed her sentence